A few miles off the coast of southeast England, Liam Bates is a prince in search of his country.
Yep, Sealand's just approaching on the horizon a couple of miles ahead.
Liam's principality is called Sealand, and today he's paying a royal visit. First, though, he'll have to get aboard. It's not an easy process. The platform started life as a World War II gun emplacement, but things got a lot more colourful in the 1960s, when it was taken over by former British Army Major Roy Bates, a pirate radio enthusiast who disliked authority. He declared Sealand an independent nation, as in those days it was just outside British waters.
Right, this is where we are. We're on the rough sand.
Head of Homeland Security, Mike Barrington, remembers those early years.
We had a generator that wouldn't run half the time, and then you get it running and then the other one would break down, and it was a constant fight to keep the thing going. Just to have a few lights on, then you get stuck out here for 3 or 4 weeks and run out of diesel. It's very basic.
The anti-aircraft guns are now long gone, but the defiant spirit remains. As well as living quarters on the upper deck, there are rooms over several floors in the platform's legs, which house bedrooms and amenities such as a games room and a multi-faith chapel. Far below sea level is the brig.
The jail's been used back in the great coup of Sealand. The chap that held a Sealand passport, he was tried for treason and locked up. Eventually released after negotiations. That was the last time it was used, back in the 70s.
The so-called coup was one of the more dramatic episodes in Sealand's history, when a group of men landed a helicopter and took Roy Bates' son, Michael, hostage. Roy launched a successful counterattack and took his country back.
I guess having an American fiance and being the second brother, so I guess I'd be Prince Harry, but I'd like to think with a little less drama. The idea of Sealand is to show that there's a different way. You can go out and carve your own choice and your own path in life. You haven't got to go and get a 9-to-5 job and fall into that kind of routine that 99.9% of people do.
Over the years, there have been a variety of money-making schemes. In the early 2000s, Sealand was used as a location for secure servers with around 20 full-time staff. The main business is now the online sale of titles, with a knighthood available for under €40. The formalities of a state include stamping of passports on arrival.
Welcome to Sealand.
Thank you.
While lateral flow tests are required to maintain Sealand's COVID-free status. All through the pandemic, at least one person has always lived here, just in case the UK decides to reclaim its fortress. Britain has never recognized its independence, and its position in international law is debatable.
I think they like to pretend we don't exist and just hope that one day we pack up and leave, which of course is never going to happen.
With several generations of royalty waiting to serve, there's little sign of an end to Sealand's quixotic fight for freedom.